What is going on, Raiders? Soda Dragon here. Welcome, and I hope you guys are doing well. So it's that time again. Yes, 2x Sacreds plus it's Champ Chase for all of us who are going for UKKO. So I'll be pulling for my account and my wife's account. So here's the thing. She is not going for UKKO. I am. But since she's not, it would be cool to pull her in UKKO. And guys, there's also a 10x going on right now for Wythir here from Sacred Shard. So if you really want her, well, you have an increased chance to get her. How much increased chance? Probably like 0.0005%. So guys, that's the crazy thing, that the champion on the 10x is most likely the one you don't even pull. Most likely. And I mean like really, really most likely. It's so unlikely. In fact, I'm going to be super duper surprised if any legendaries tonight that I pull are going to be Wythir here. All right, guys, let's get it going. Can we see some gold tonight? And will any of them be Wythir? Let's see. Let's get it started. Lodric Falconheart. This guy is not super impressive, about average. Now, if you need 100% uptime on shields, like you need a 2-turn shield on 2-turn cooldown, then yes, he can help you out if you need that for something like the Scarab King. But beyond that, he's not super useful. I definitely would not 6-star this guy. You can 5-star him if you need him for faction wars or something like that. But beyond that, yes, I would not 6-star this guy. All right, let's keep it going. Ultimate Kalik. Now, you guys know I really don't like this guy, but it's not like he doesn't have his uses. So if you need an AoE HP burn champ, now he's not the best, but if you really need one, yes, he can help you out in the Spider's Den. And if you need like a stun target for the clan boss, let's say you're running that type of comp where you guide the stun, then yeah, he could be your stun target because he self-cleanses stuns. So he does have his uses, but no, I'm not a big fan at all. This guy should be a rare or something. I shouldn't be able to pull him from Sacred Shards, put it that way. All right, guys, let's keep it going. Who's next? Duck the Pierced. So this guy would be like your orc version of Stagnite. So you get that AoE decreased defense and decreased attack in the same skill, just like Stagnite. But instead of that single target decreased speed that Stagnite has, this guy has a single target decreased accuracy. Plus, he does have some provokes in his kit. Arguably, he's not a very good provoker, but they are there. So definitely this guy, if you like Stagnite, is just a different version. Instead of that decreased speed, you're going to get that decreased accuracy. All right, let's keep it going. Necro Hunter. Guys, single target attacks and an AoE, plus he got buffed recently, so he does hit harder. So if you need an AoE nuker for the arena, then yes, he can function in that capacity. And he does hit harder after that buff. But I wouldn't say he's like a top tier arena nuker, even among the epics. All right, guys, let's keep it going. Who's next? Siege Hulk. So while we're on the topic of arena nukers, especially epics, we get Siege Hulk here. And yes, he can function in that way as well. So he's interesting because he self-buffs before a few of his attacks. So his AoE, before he does it, he's going to self-buff with increased attack. And his damage is based on attack. So you don't need to bring in an increased attack champion if you're going to use this guy as your arena nuker. And his single target attack as well, he has a pretty hard hitting one, which he self-buffs before that as well, I think with increased crit damage. So that's the thing. This guy can self-buff and he hits pretty hard, but he does have debuffs as well. So if you want to use him, let's say as an AoE decreased defense champ, he can do that too. So if you want to use him for that AoE decreased defense kind of support role or as a nuker, this guy can do it. All right, let's keep it going. 5 more. Masamoto. So this guy's interesting because he brings increased turn meter and increased defense. So if you're running a defense-based nuker in the arena, that's what you want. You want increased turn meter and increased defense before your nuker goes, right? Not increased attack. Well, there's not many champs that do that. Masamoto is one of them, and Sifi, and you have a few other champs that do it, but they're not a ton of champs in this whole game that do it. So if you have that defense-based nuker for the arena, yes, you can run Masamoto before him and run that turn meter and increased defense buff. Plus, he does have decreased defense as well in an AoE. So he does increased defense AoE and decreased defense AoE. Pretty nice. So for progression or faction wars as well, he's pretty good. All right, guys, we got 4 more left. Let's keep it going. Galcut. This guy is kind of weird. Now, his damage multipliers are good. Yes, he is an attack champ. He does decent damage, but one of his skills is just a little weird. Now, he has AoE bombs. There's nothing weird about that. But another of his skills hits people in like a random order. It's really, really weird the way it's worded, and with each successive person it hits, the damage increases. So it's kind of weird. I've never really given him much thought, to be honest. That skill is way too weird to kind of count on it, to rely on it, to kind of build your team around. But yes, he does have AoE bombs if that's what you're looking for. All right, guys, we got 3 more. Jotun. This guy is pretty disappointing, especially considering he has the same character model as Turvold. So if you need like early game clan boss damage, he can help you out. He has decreased defense, though it's only the weak version for an epic. I don't know why. You can't give him strong version decreased defense. And he also has HP burn, so yes, he can help you out there if you're super early game, but I mean, definitely don't 6-star this guy, all right? 2 more left. Let's keep it going. Miscreated Monster. Guys, one of the best PvE epics in this game, especially for keeping your team alive. He has AoE stuns, ally protection. He has shield based off damage dealt from an AoE. So if you're using that against something like the spiderlings, like all those spiderlings, yeah, that's going to rack up a lot of damage just from the sheer number of people you're attacking. And that shield you put on your whole team is ridiculous. And he has a really cool passive where if anyone is attacked under an ally protection buff, and it's not even him that has to cast it, it can be anyone that casts it, they're going to get a fear debuff. So this guy's kit is super awesome. So we're down to our last shard. We haven't seen any gold left. Come on, guys. Come on, Plarium. Come on. Come on. Last one here. Come on. Torture Helm. So a little disappointing. No Legos out of 10 Sacred Shards. Is this 2x on? I don't know. But if you guys pull Torture Helm, it's actually not too bad. If you need some high-level Dragon's Lair soloing, that is, you want to level up food at the same time you farm, yes, Torture Helm can help you out with his self-revive mechanic. Really helpful once you actually get to that dragon boss. All right, guys, let's switch over to my account. All right, guys, now we're on my account, and since I'm going for UKKO, yeah, I want to get those fragments. So since it's Champ Chase, unfortunately, luck is involved. It's not like Summon Rush where you can really calculate out exactly how much you need to spend in terms of shards. Here, it's luck. If I get lucky with a few Legos, that's a ton of points. If I don't, that's a ton of points I am not getting, and maybe some fragments I'm not getting. So hopefully, I can get all of these UKKO fragments. 9 Sacreds. Is this 2x on? Let's see. Woad Painted. This girl got buffed recently, so now is she not only an AoE cleanser, but she's an AoE healer as well. She does a crazy heal to herself, and she heals everyone else with that surplus heal. It's crazy. And she still has 2 skills with block active skills on it. So I guess that's her utility right here, stopping people from using their skills and then healing your team up. All right, let's keep it going. Come on, Legos. I need the points. Come on. Oh, bad Okazar. Not bad, not bad. If you guys watched a short video I did letting you know that there's a 10x this weekend for Wythir, then I did mention that I thought Battle Khazar was a better PvE healer as far as keeping your whole team alive than Wythir. And so it's kind of interesting. I pulled him right now, but I already got this guy. I don't have much use for an extra one. The Faction Guardians were good there. I could empower, but for PvE, empowerment doesn't really do a ton. But nevertheless, this is an old school champ, still one of the best. They've never changed his kit, and he perennially stays useful. He is useful, honestly, to anybody that gets him. So, not bad, and I got the points too. Not bad. All right, guys, let's keep it going. 7 left. Who's next? Snorting Thug. Here's the thing, guys. On paper, this guy is the best buff stealer in this game. He has active skills that can steal buffs, and he has a passive too, where if you hit him, he has a chance to steal your buffs. All the time, he has a chance to steal buffs. And yet, there hasn't been a place that I've found yet where the Snorting Thug here can really shine. That's the thing. Yeah, you can use him in the Magic Keep. He's kind of funny when he steals that shield, but come on. I mean, it would be great if I could find a place where really this guy would be the star. And guys, let me know if you found a place where he really shines, because I think there's so much potential in this guy, but I haven't found that place yet. At least not yet. So once again, let me know in the comments, guys. All right, let's keep it going. 6 left. Canoness. So I would say she is an above average epic support champ slash healer, but the problem is none of her debuffs are AoEs, and not all of her buffs are AoEs, so that kind of limits her. I do think she needs a buff, but can she be useful? Yes, she can, but just know her limitations. There's a lot of stuff going on where it's not an AoE as far as buffs and debuffs. All right, guys, 5 more left. Let's keep it going. Vala. Now this girl is not bad. She's like a shield specialist, and I think she was a free Amazon champ if I remember correctly. Now, she's pretty much only a shield specialist for herself because she only buffs herself with that shield. So that's pretty much it as far as buffs. Now, she does increase defense on herself, and she has a passive where she takes reduced damage if she's under a shield. So stuff like that, but she doesn't really buff the whole team. That being said, she can remove shields from all enemies. So she has an AoE shield removal skill with decreased defense, but as far as buffing your team, nah, she just buffs herself pretty much. All right, guys, 4 more. Let's keep it going. Drake. This guy hits pretty hard, though all his attacks are single target. But he does have an AoE decreased speed and decreased accuracy if he gets a crit with one of his skills. So he can place those AoE debuffs, but as far as AoE damage, no, it's only single target damage. Plus, he has an extra turn mechanic on his A1 if he kills somebody, similar to like Relic Keeper or Horden. So this guy hits pretty hard. He's pretty decent. All right, 3 more left. Can we see any more gold? Oh, Genzen. All right. This guy has some of the coolest animations in this game, and whenever I see him, I'm reminded of my boy YST. So Genzen here is in the middle role where he has good damage, plus he has good utility as well. He has all sorts of skills that give him turn meter. He has AoE decreased defense. He can ignore shields, ignore unkillable with one of his skills. So he's really good in that respect, but I wouldn't say he's like a pure damage dealer, and I wouldn't say he's like a pure debuffer. He's kind of like in the middle, but in particular, he's really good for faction wars against the Fire Knight as well. And if you need a campaign farmer, he can do that too. So Genzen here is absolutely solid. All right, guys, 2 more left. Can we see any gold? Any more gold, that is. Arndolf. This guy's a decent support champ. He has AoE reflect damage and AoE weaken with some fears and provokes in his skills as well. So I'd say don't take him past 5-star. Don't 6-star this guy. But yeah, he can be useful, in particular in campaign, faction wars for progression. But that fear doesn't have a high chance to land, and that provoke doesn't have a high chance to land. So as a control champ, he doesn't give that enough for you to really count on this guy. All right, guys, 1 left. Who's going to be our last one tonight? Dur the Hungerer. So our last 2 pulls are 2 big dudes with round bellies. All right, so what do I think about Dur here? Well, he's kind of like Arndolf insofar as he's a support champion. So he has that AoE reflect just like Arndolf. He heals, he has an itty bitty stun on the A1. But what separates him is he's a reviver too. And that's a big deal, especially in the Demon Spawn faction if you don't have a strong reviver. This guy is a decent reviver. He's not an AoE reviver. He's limited in how many people he can revive, but he revives with a turn meter boost. So not too bad. So definitely there's more utility in this guy than Arndolf because of that revive ability. So I would say this guy is definitely a good choice. Yeah, he's okay to 6-star if you want. Unlike Arndolf, I would say don't 6-star that guy. But yeah, if you really want to 6-star this guy, he's not a bad choice. This guy is a pretty solid champ though. I wouldn't go so far as to say this guy's like a top tier epic. He's a good epic, above average epic, but that's about it. All right, guys, how many points did I get for Champ Chase? And did I get all those UKKO fragments? Let's see. Oh, nice. Just barely. Just barely. That is all I need, and I'm good to go for this event. So I'm number 2 on the leaderboards, but you know what? I'll probably get shot down. It's no big deal, though. I got the fragments, which is what I wanted. So if I don't get these extra rewards, it's fine. Though I do like that feast. I'm a big fan of the feast. So you see number 1 there? We got the feast. I'm a feast guy. I like it, but am I going to push for it? Am I going to spend money for the feast? No, no, no. I'm good to go with what I have right now. All right, guys, that's going to be it. Pretty cool, in my opinion, that I got 2 legendaries out of 9 sacreds. Now, as far as my wife's count, let's just not talk about that. So hopefully out of everyone on this leaderboard, Short Crotch wins. Why? Because I don't know what it means, but it's strangely intriguing. So thanks for watching, guys, and if you haven't yet, like, subscribe, and share. Turn on all notifications. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.